All right, here we go. Lesson number 4. These thoughts do not mean anything. They are like the things I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place. Unlike the preceding ones, these exercises do not begin with the idea for the day. In these practice periods, begin with noting the thoughts that are crossing your mind for about a minute. Just let your mind run for about a minute, then apply the idea to them. If you're already aware of unhappy thoughts, use them as subjects for the idea. Do not, however, select only the thoughts you think are bad. You will find, if you train yourself to look at your thoughts, that they represent such a mixture that in a sense, none of them can be called good or bad. This is why they do not mean anything. In selecting the subjects for the application of today's idea, the usual specificity is required. Do not be afraid to use good thoughts as well as bad. None of them represents your real thoughts, which are being covered up by them. The good ones are but shadows of what lies beyond, and shadows make sight difficult. The bad ones are blocks to sight and make seeing impossible. You do not want either. All right, so what we're doing here is really establishing the level between our thoughts, that we have basically grander thoughts beyond our frenetic, activity of our mind. And we're looking to sort of break through that frenetic activity by degrading its power over us, by saying my reason isn't the most powerful thing. Like, there's God thoughts back here. There's something else going on. This is a major exercise and will be repeated from time to time in somewhat different form. The aim here is to train you in the first steps towards the goal of separating the meaningless from the meaningful. It is a first attempt in the long-range purpose of learning to see the meaningless as outside you and the meaningful within. It is also the beginning of training your mind to recognize what is the same and what is different. In using your thoughts for application of the idea for today, identify each thought by the central figure or event it contains. For example, this thought about blank doesn't mean anything. It's like the things I see in this room. This is similar to where, Abraham is like, don't take your thoughts so seriously. Don't take everything so seriously, like law of attraction wise. Just let it go and realize, like, by wanting things so much and being so attached to how we have it and what our beliefs are, we limit our creative ability and our ability to attract the lives we really want and long for. You can also use the idea for a particular thought that you recognize as harmful. This practice is useful, but it is not a substitute for the more random procedures to be followed for the exercises. Do not, however, examine your mind for more than a minute or so. You are too inexperienced as yet to avoid a tendency to become pointlessly preoccupied. Further, since these exercises are the first of their kind, you may find the suspension of judgment in connection with thoughts particularly difficult. Do not repeat these exercises more than 3 or 4 times during the day. We'll return later.